Thank you, Nikat. Okay. Hi. Hello everyone. Good evening, and welcome to the admissions information webinar for the MA in Education Technology and the MA in Education Elementary program. Um, I am Bhairavi Panikar, and I am the learning designer for the MA in Education and Technology program. Okay. In the webinar today, I'm joined by faculty, a lot of our faculty and my colleagues. We have Professor Padma Sarangpani, who's our chairperson for CET, and CET. We also have Professor Anil Memon, who is our chief learning designer for the MA in Education Technology program. We also have a program coordinator for MA in Education and Elementary program, Dr. Arindam Bose. And I'm joined by colleagues Nikhat, Neena, Reena, Nilesh. Um, all of us are the team behind the program, and we are the team who runs all both these programs, right? So in today's webinar, what we're going to do is we're just going to briefly introduce you, to TISS, to the School of Education at TISS, and we are going to have program overview. We are going to discuss a short program overview about both the programs, that is MA in Education and Technology and MA in Education Elementary. After each program details, what we're going to talk about are the important dates, right? The important dates of admissions and the admission process. And we're also going to just quickly walk you through the portal as to what are the steps and what to expect when you are registering or when you are applying for the course. And at the end of each program session, we'll also have we'll be open for Q&A. Going ahead. Yes. So just talking about this, this was started by Sir Dorabji Tata, Sir Dorabji, and it was started in the year of 1930. It was started in 1936, right? We offer a plethora of programs, and we also are known for our research and various projects across local, state, international, national, and international projects. And it's a prestige. It's a known institute. We are known for our social sciences work across, right? What we are known for, we are premier institute, right? We have around 60 plus multidisciplinary programs across campuses. We have around 4 campuses, which are at Mumbai, Tulsapur, Guwahati, Hyderabad. All of our courses, are follow a lot of rigor and an in-depth research, research, which could be field action research, which could be dissertation, and also now capstone researchers, right? Capstone projects and research. We, like I already said, we collaborate with a lot of local communities, state, international, national, and international processes. We also work a lot with the government, and definitely have an impact on the policies around education and social sciences. Um, we're also known for our TISS Vibrant Campus Life, and that's a bit about TISS. I am going to invite Professor Padma to talk about School of Education and Education and Research at TISS.
Thanks, Bhairavi. Yeah. So as Bhairavi mentioned to all of you, we are an old social science institute. In fact, one of the earliest institutions created pre-independence to professionalize social work. And since then, TISS has grown into an institution that is dedicated to developing professionals working in the social science sector, deeply involved with the national development agenda, and contributing in professional social science application to the field of development, addressing concerns of the marginalized in a range of social science areas. Education studies in TISS is quite old. In fact, our earliest work in education came about when the Kothari Commission was being developed in the 1950s and 60s. And then Professor Mr. J.P. Nayak, who was a part of the ICSSR and was kind of anchoring the Kothari Commission report, invited TISS to conduct sociological studies of educational access and quality. And so the education programs in TISS have grown from that very early work. And all our work is, signals this kind of commitment to enable research to inform high quality policy intervention in the education space. The School of Education in Bombay came about in 2012, 2014, and the Center of Excellence in Teacher Education. We began as an independent center, but are now a part of the school. Um, and together we constitute the bulk of the work that the School of Education in Bombay undertakes. We're really pleased that today we are introducing both the oldest teaching program of the school as well as the youngest teaching program of the school. The oldest being MA in Education Elementary and the youngest one being MA in Education and Technology. Instantly, when the MA in Education Elementary came about, that was about 20 years ago, that was a period, in fact, when foundational learning was being placed in the center stage of policy concerns, quality concerns, and the program has offered to the country many, professionals to work in the area of um, in the early years, the foundational years. The youngest program has again come about in another important social moment when technology is getting infused into education, and this program offers an opportunity to think rigorously about meaningful integration of technology into education. And it's only after that we realize that we actually need to study and understand it more in depth. Our own personal autobiographies are not enough for us to construct meaningful understanding and action in the space of education. So that's what both of these programs do. We have taken care to design them so that they are wrapped around the lives of working professionals, enabling you to come to campus for immersive experience, develop rapport with each other and with faculty, and continue to learn with us online. The other thing that both these programs offer is expertise from varied organizations and institutions who are able to teach you because the program is offered in a blended mode. And the third thing is that the network of peers in the classroom is an enormously valuable learning experiences. I've often remarked that the age range that we find in these classrooms is remarkable. We have people from the early 20s all the way into the 50s in the classroom together. And this is actually an enormously enriching space. Just coming back to education at TISS, we are passionate researchers, teachers. We're deeply involved with learning from the field and working in the field. And we're also very committed to advocacy and policy action. So these are some of the things that we offer to you in both of these programs. The faculty is passionate. The faculty is deeply committed to these programs that we have designed. And we are really pleased that now we are able to open up these programs through a non-CUET mode of admission, enabling some of you to perhaps join us and become a part of the student community of the School of Education. So I'm handing it back to Bhairavi now.
Thank you, ma'am. Uh, yeah, and like ma'am said, that when you join us, right? When you join us, I'm just keeping the slide here for some time. When you join us, this is the research and the collaborations that we do. It's across India, it's across the globe. The various projects, research that is there. And when you join us, you not only learn, but you would probably even be participating. You would be participants, and you would get opportunities to be a part of such rich projects and programs. These are some of our awards, right? We've won an award from UNESCO for our ICT program clicks, like ma'am mentioned. We've also won awards at the Open Education Consortium. And yeah, moving forward, some of the partners that we collaborate with, they are, if you see on the screen, there's Capgemini, there is UNESCO, there's Open University, there's MIT. So all of them are there. They, like, through the program, they're part of they're part of us, and they're part of the programs via various seminars, various talks that we keep having across for the students, and that is what you will be a part of, and that is what your student life, vibrant student life, will be when you're part of, when you join our programs. Yes. Like ma'am said, the two programs that we're going to focus today are the MA in Education and Technology and the MA in Education Elementary, right? These are our blended programs, and I will now hand over to Professor Anil Maman to talk about the MA in Education and Technology program.
Thanks, Bhargavi. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, so MA in Education Technology is essentially for people who want to go beyond just using technology, including artificial intelligence in education, and instead, think critically about how it's designed, how it's used, and how it shapes learning. Okay, so we look at ideas like ethics, equity, sustainability, in addition to practical skills in designing and improving teaching and learning. So essentially, you'll explore both theory and practice, from new teaching approaches to policies that shape EdTech. It's a flexible program, as you can see. It's full-time in 1 year or part-time over 2 years. Learning is blended. It's mostly online, but with about a month on campus, which is spread throughout the year. Next slide.
1 minute. I just want a clarification.
Yes.
Is the rest of the talk for the MA Education Technology program?
Yeah, the first half, like from 6:30 to 7:15. Yes. So from 6:30 to 7:15, for everyone, from 6:30 to 7:15, we are going to talk about the MA in Education and Technology program, and from 7:15 to 8, we'll be talking about the MA in Education and Elementary program. Yes. And in between, there will be time for Q&A for each of the programs with the faculty and with the team.
So those of you who are interested in either of these programs, please stay on. But if you're mainly interested in the MA Education Elementary program, come back
at 7
at 7 o'clock. Yeah.
Yes. And those who are interested in both can just stay with us till 8 p.m. Yeah, Anil. Over to you.
Next slide. Oh, yeah, thank you, Bhargavi. Thanks, Padma, for the clarification. Yeah, next slide. Yeah, so the program was launched 2 years ago, and so this is the third cohort. And what makes this course actually stand out is the mix of people and expertise you'll engage with. Yeah, so your classmates could be teachers, researchers, technologists, entrepreneurs, or even designers. Okay? And you'll also learn from experienced practitioners and scholars in this field. I myself am a practitioner from the design field and been working in the industry for more than 2 decades. Yeah, before I joined CEUT. So the program blends foundation courses in education with specialization courses in education technology. And the heart of all it is this thing called the capstone project, right? Where you step into the field, work on a real educational challenge, and create something practical and present your findings in a research report. I'll talk more about it in a slide afterwards. Yeah, yes, Bhargavi. Next one. Bhargavi, next slide.
Just give me a minute.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
This is the program structure. So you can go through it. So you have education studies core courses, technology core courses. We'll show you the exact courses that come under this. This is just a structure. Yeah, 42 credits and all. Next one. Yeah, so this is you can see that in semester 1 in the core courses you will have key ideas and concepts, which is like equivalent to the philosophy of education, learners and learning, curriculum, school and teachers, and so on. And learning design and technology in education is a education technology core course, and also teaching and learning technology. So these teaching and learning technology in the 21st century and learning design and technology in education these are the two core EdTech courses in your term 1. And then you have skill enhancement courses like product design, product management, which is taught again by an industry expert. Emerging technologies in education, which will also cover artificial intelligence. In fact, learning design will also cover artificial intelligence and how you can use AI in the process of design. Yeah. Then there are seminar courses, which we'll talk about. It's a whole series of talks called EdTech Talks. Yeah, so you can go through the courses in detail later too. Yes, right. Yeah, so we also wanted our students to have direct access to global voices shaping education technology. So we have the EdTech Talk series. Okay, these are public talks with leading figures from academia and industry. Our students get a special half an hour with the speakers for the questions. In the past, we've had guests like Cynthia Brezel, Scott Osterwale, and Vijay Kumar from MIT, and several others, including industry experts from India, like Pranav Kothari from Educational Initiatives, and many others. Yeah. Go ahead. Next slide. Next slide. Yeah. So the Capstone project is your opportunity to apply what you've learned. Okay, so you spend a few weeks at a field site, which could be a school, a university, a startup, government agency, or a research center, and you'll choose a problem that that really speaks to you. You could design and pilot a solution, and then you share your process and the outcomes. Okay? The project starts with introductory sessions sometime probably next month itself. And this is worth 2 credits. Is totally so 6 credits for the entire capstone. By the end, you'll have a concrete project, and you can point to this and say, this is what I built, and here's how it worked. Yeah. Great. So yeah, next slide. Okay, so that's it. In short, this program is designed to help you think deeply, work creatively, and make a real impact in the world of education and technology. And we'd love to see you bring your ideas, your questions, and your passion to our classrooms. Thank you.
So just quickly, I'll quickly take you through the pre-period. Like once you join us, our semester starts, the campus immersion starts around starts on 5th is between the 5th and the 14th September, right? It's a contact period with for around 8 to 10 days, including weekends, that we are going to be all of us will see each other, and there are going to be classes, there are going to be student networking events, they're going to be so that is what you will, when you come to on the campus, it will be a packed it will be a complete immersion in the course. Post that, like once the immersion is done, what happens, the blended part that we speak about is that then our online sessions start, right? And term 1 to, like, usually there are sessions, these are sessions which are in the evening, between 6:30 to 8:30, and between 6 to 8:30, and they're usually for term 1, in term 1 they're usually 3 to 4 days a week, and in term 2 they're usually 4 to 5 days a week, including weekends. Yeah. And I will just go to the next slide. Okay, some of the important dates for all of us, right, for all of you, are here. This are the, basically the entrance test, like their applications have already started on 11th August, right? The last year application is 17th August. The online test is on the 23rd, and the results will be announced on 22nd. And then once the payment of fees is done, your semester begins on campus on the 5th of September. What I'm going to do now is that I will just this is the page, right? The admissions announcement page is a page which will guide you further into to apply for the entrance exam. I'll now hand over to Meena, and Meena आप सब लोगों को लेके जाएगी. She'll just tell you, she'll just show you the process of when you click on the Samarth, when you click apply at, what is the next page that you see, and what are the next steps that you do? Yeah, Meena, I'll stop the share.
Speakers on.
My speakers on.
Is my screen visible?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you, Bhairav. Myself, Meena, from Yaba Education Technology Program. So I'm doing as an academic assistant. So when you log in on the link which Bhairavi has shown you, then you will come to this page. Okay, then you have to register. First, you need to register yourself by using your mobile number and email address. Okay, on which you will get OTP. Then after that, you will get your email ID and password through which you can get your login details. Then this screen will visible. Okay, so you need to fill up all these personal details.
So
Yeah.
slowly scroll, Meena. Just slowly
Yeah.
scroll the
Here you
page.
need to mention your name, email ID, the working email ID. Yeah, please make sure that phone number and email ID should work properly.
Yes,
Okay.
because this is where you will get all the further details with regards to your application.
Yes. Okay. Then next you need to mention your years and what all your personal details, place of birth details, everything. Okay. Yeah. These are all the details. Once you complete all these details, these are all your personal details.
Yeah.
There will be no hassle and no nothing. It must be with you. Yeah. Then save details. Once you save details, you will go to the next page.
Just go to the back page. I'll tap.
Yeah.
They'll see the next steps page.
No, for that I need to complete all the details.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Once after completing all these details, you will go to the next page where you have to select the step 2 is basically there will be 3 steps. You need to complete your profile. Then second step is select the program, and the third step you need to pay the fees. That's all. Then after paying the fees, you will be our student. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So basically what she's saying, yeah, वो क्या मीना बोल रहे हैं कि सब सारी डिटेल्स जब हो जाएंगे फिल तब only then your next page will open where it will ask you for the choice of course, right? Which course you are choosing, and then it will ask you for payment, but that payment is for your test, right? It's your application to the course, right? It's your application to you're registering for you're applying and registering for the test. Yeah. Just very good. Okay. Just a minute. I'm seeing a few questions. Give me a minute. Is it possible to view the recording online? Yes, we will be. We will. You will see it on the CET YouTube channel. Yes, the recording will be online.
Ravi, I had a couple of other questions. Is that counted as attendance too? If you view the recording and you're not able to attend an online session?
Sorry, come again.
Is it counted as attendance if you miss an online session and you view the recording? Is that acceptable as attendance, or you can? How does that work? For example, if there are
I'll take this question, Shalini.
Yes. Okay.
Thanks. So, Shalini, it is since this is more based on adult learning, it's a little not a straightforward answer. So, for example, students sometimes have very genuine reasons and they inform us beforehand that I have this emergency. Can I have access to recording? In that case, it's the faculty that teaches the course prerogative to allow that. But if you are not there in the synchronous class when it is scheduled, your attendance cannot be counted. But you can have access to the recording if the faculty is willing to. But I think it's between the faculty and the student of each course. 75% attendance in synchronous classes is a rule of TISS for any program, whether it's face-to-face or online, doesn't matter. And we have to keep that because, see, this is not an ODL course. That means this is not an open and distance learning course. And this is not an online course. This is a regular program. It's just that we are using a blended mode. So synchronous classes, we have to go with the regular norms, which is 75% attendance.
Wonderful. So just a follow-up question to that, Professor, is it possible to split those days across 2 years in
Yeah,
case
that is fine. That is fine. That's
possible? Okay.
flexible. But for the first contact period, we want everyone together.
Oh, okay.
Because also in the first contact period, we get to know each other, talk to, there will be socialization. Also, very importantly, you will also have document verification.
Okay. Got
So
it.
first contact period, we want face-to-face and part-time students both to come for the equal number of days. Then part-time students may not be called in December, but you will directly come, say, in April next.
Okay.
So that is then flexible and you can cover. Yeah.
Understood. All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Also, your document verification is important because post which you will get your TISS student ID, right? Your TISS student account and your email ID. So that's it's important step for that.
I think there is an important question here. Anil, would you like to take that on career prospects?
This is for the career prospects of the schools for a software engineer who wants to enter into education. Yeah, of course, if you look at the education technology industry, you could, choose to continue to be a software engineer in education, with an education technology specialization, or you could even look at moving into other fields as a product manager, product designer, or even a learning designer. So your, opportunities in the industry actually opens up.
Yeah, sure. Also, placement, Anil, would you would like to take that as well? The placement and which is related to career aspects.
Yeah, so past data. I want to start with that. So students who wanted, many of our students are already like working professionals, right? So those students who've been wanting a placement, who wanted a change in career, for instance, it's been fairly successful in our last two batches, and with fairly decent salaries too. Okay. The other thing is because we also have people coming from the industry and teaching, and including people who take guest lectures. So we do have a network among our industry, our friends in the industry. So so we are able to enable at least a conversation with you with industry practitioners to begin, and you can take it from there. And of course, we do give our tips in terms of what's the expectation if you're looking at industry opening, if it's academic opening, what's the kind of expectations and so on. So there is also some kind of a preparation that we do as from the school itself.
Sure. Also, there is a School of Education level placement committee that is driven by the students from all the programs. So even in MA in Education Technology program, there will be a class representative who will be coordinating placements for this program. So it's a very active group, and I think they start working throughout the year. And starting from February, March, we start having pre-placement talks, and then there are interviews. So it's a very, very active cell. So maybe one or two students from MA in Educational Technology program will coordinate this. And there is a faculty supervisor who overlooks this entire thing. And as Anil said already, because we have a lot of industry experts, we also bring them in the placement talks.
Okay, great. Yeah, good evening, ma'am. Ashok Sharma this side. I have one more question. Uh, Hello, if you can
Yeah,
hear me.
sure. Go ahead. Yeah.
Uh, the class frequency, which I was informed earlier, 3 or 4 classes a week. So this is for 1 year time, or this is for 2 year part-time?
So, the full-time students, that means they start in September and they
Okay,
will be done by May, for example, right? So you have only 9 months, right? Or maybe eight
okay,
months, right? So for those students, classes will be full-time every day. Full-time every day means full-time students every day. So from Monday to Saturday, you will have classes. Classes start at 6:30 p.m. when you are in the online mode, right? Fridays, we have alternate Fridays only, right? And when you are on campus, that means when you are here for whatever days, 8 days in the start and then in December, then last April, where you will also come and defend your capstone project. That time classes will be full time when you are on campus. So we start, say, for example, at 10:30 and we end by evening. But when you're not on campus and you are taking classes online, it starts at 6:30 p.m. in the evening. Those who are part-time students, you will not have classes every day. You will only take a few courses. So in the term one, so term one, term two, term three, term four. So in term one, you will take all the courses, say 3 courses, which starts in September and ends in November. In the term two, which starts in November and ends in maybe December or January, you may decide that I cannot handle 3 courses. From term two onwards, you can basically select only few courses because you are a part-time student. That means you will complete term two only in the second year in 2026.
26. Okay,
Yeah.
ma'am.
So then you don't have to attend classes every day. You only attend classes on the days which when you have signed up for that course. But full-time students, you have to attend classes every day. Monday to Saturday mostly. And Fridays alternate, but Monday to Saturday. Sunday, we do not have any classes. So you can rest.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Sure. Bhairavi, are we going to get Anusha to talk about the test?
Before
Yeah,
that,
can we know
there is
more
another
about
hand.
test? I mean, what type of questions
Yes.
Sure. Any
we'll
other
be getting?
questions apart from that? Full-time students will stay. So full-time students, when you come on campus, we try very hard to get accommodation at TISS or somewhere else. You'll have to pay for your accommodation. We try to bring a very economical model here so that you are able to pay. But we try our best to get accommodation for you. Meena is very proactive in getting that. Whatever your needs, you have to speak with Meena. And we will, so that's why this is the first contact period. And in the second and third contact period, we try to keep the contact period at a time where the regular students are not around of TISS so that you can avail hostel facilities at TISS because they have vacation. At that time, we will call you in the second face-to-face period so that you can use the hostel facilities when regular students are not around. In the first contact period, when regular students will be around when you come on campus, at that time, we are making some arrangements so that we can accommodate. Yeah.
Ma'am, may I go?
Sorry, go ahead, Gaurav.
Thanks for the clarification. Just wanted to understand when you say that the classes begin at 6:30 p.m., how long do they go till 8:39 in the
8:30 p.m. Yeah. Some
so and
faculty might go till 9 p.m.
it's fine.
That's
That's 6 days
really
per week.
faculty based. Yeah, yeah.
So 15 hours commitment per week, I'm guessing is required. That
Full time, you're saying full time.
full time, yeah. And part time it would be half, largely.
Yeah, in the first term, it is the same commitment. From second term, the part-time students will have less
Sure.
number,
Another question. I hear that the FaceTime would be 10 days in the first face-to-face session.
around 8 to 10 days. Yeah.
Subsequently, how many FaceTimes would be there? Two more for the full-time
Yeah,
duration?
2 more. So again, we will call you in the winter vacation when we have hostels, and then towards the end, you will come to also defend your capstone project. You will have a Viva as an exam. Yeah.
Okay, just one last question. Any scholarships that person can avail?
Yeah, so when you join, because when you join, you have to confirm your seat, you will be paying fees for the first semester.
Sure.
Okay. Once you enter the first semester, we will announce financial aid, which is based on financial need of the student.
Is there some
Because-
criteria? Is there
Yeah,
a
so the
written document around
criteria
that?
is purely need-based. Need-based. It's not merit-based so much. It is need-based. So your family income,
Okay.
your prior experience, those will be considered. It's usually not merit-based, but need-based.
Understood. Thanks for the clarification.
Yeah, it will, and based on your need, it could be either support for tuition or it could be for travel and accommodation. But because this MA in Education Technology is also a self-financed course, we cannot guarantee that whoever will apply will get it, but certain quota is kept for it for financial aid. Yeah, you
Understood.
can apply, then there will be an interview while you are in the course. Yeah.
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah, we have questions from Sabreen and Amrita. Yeah. So maybe Meena, if Meena can send you the fee schedules for part-time and full-time. Meena, can you do that? Just yeah. Take just email, put your email, and she can send you that. It
Sure.
should be on TISS website also for admissions.
Yeah.
So there's a two different fee schedules. Of course, full time will have to start paying for the semester one and then for semester two.
Yes.
But for part time, when you enter, you pay. Then you again pay in I think June. And then your last payment will be December 2026.
Yes.
Right, Meena? Right
Yes,
now you
ma'am.
pay
Yes.
to enter, then you pay in June 2026, and your last payment for part-time will be December 2026.
Basically, they will get two
Three
installments
times,
in a
three
year.
times.
Yeah, in
Three
a year.
times. And full-time students will have only two times. So
Two
you
times. Yeah.
enter, you pay for the first semester, and at the start of the second semester, again you pay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will drop my email ID in the chat box. Please send me email.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is the capstone project, Anil, would you like to take this?
Just reading the question, yeah. Internship with all can access different opportunities that we can work on site. We have to look. So we do. It's not exactly like an internship, but we do help if you're finding difficulty in identifying the field site that you want to work in. We do provide some kind of help. Yeah, that's true.
So any the questions around fees, right? What Meena is putting an email ID in chat. You can just reach out to us and we'll share the details of the fees with you. Right? I think many of you are asking for the full-time fees and the part-time fees. We'll share the details with you. Just drop us a mail on maet@clicksindia.org and we'll share the details with you.
Hello, this is Amrita here. Am I audible?
Yes, Amrita, you're audible.
Thank you so much for taking the time out to explain all this to us. I had a few questions about the test, because the test is the main criteria for selection here. And honestly, it's been years since I've done any trigonometry. So that was one question. And the second question was about the kind of profile that you get, in the sense that what is the class profile like? What is the mix of students like? Because learning from the cohort is as important as learning from the teachers.
Yeah, Amrita. Anil, would you like to come in? Yeah.
No, on the test, I think Anusha maybe talking about a little detail, right? Or yeah, I'm on your as for your cohort is concerned. I think I kind of mentioned that during my presentation. So it could be like teachers, researchers, potential entrepreneurs, designers, technologists. So it's a mixed bunch, in fact, and that's quite rich in that sense.
Okay, for the test, if you see the slide I'm showing currently, the details are also on the website, right? If you If you
I've
go on
gone
the
through
link,
whatever's available on the website already. I was hoping that there could be a sample paper or something.
Yeah. So,
You
if
could
Anusha is on, Anusha, do you want to, have you planned to just talk about the test? Then we can finish the rest of the questions and hand it over to you, Anusha.
No, I haven't planned really, but I just said that you could look up past TISSNet papers. That's all. Yeah.
So is there a link? Because I've been trying to find some, and unfortunately, I've not been very successful at it. Hello?
Yeah, sure. So I
See,
think
generally the questions are at the school level. It's not beyond 10th grade. In fact, 6th, 7th, 8th grade level questions in each of the categories. So it's a very, very general type items from English, basic mathematics and logical reasoning, and general
I think the
awareness.
problem is the last time I gave a exam was like GMAT, and I was like 15 years ago. So I think it's more me than the test, but I'd be happy to see a few papers.
yeah, I think Anusha can post the TISSNet papers from the earlier, because now after CUET, TISSNet is not continued, but for the non-CUET route that TISS has opened up for 12 programs, including these two programs, you can refer to the TISSNet papers. I think TISSNet was till 2023, TISSNet was used. You can use those papers. Anusha will send the link. Anusha, will you be emailing this link, or
No,
will
I'm
you?
just sharing it here, and we can also email
Okay,
the
sure.
link to
That
the
will be great.
participants.
So I hope that will be useful to you. Yeah, Amrita. Yeah,
Yes, that's perfect. Thank you.
thanks.
Can we get into a breakout room now because the MAEE presentation has to start now?
Okay, so if the MA in Education Technology, I think we are just 1 minute about time. So if the MA in Educational Technology group, if you have more questions, Bhairavi, if you can open the breakout room, you can move into that breakout room and we can have questions on MA in Education and Technology only. The main room can start with MAE, so we don't lose time. Yeah, is that okay? Bhairavi, can you open the room? Whoever is interested in more
yes,
questions
yes.
in this program, if you can join that group. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thanks, Shalini. Thanks everyone for joining. Bhairavi, are you opening?
Are you able to see?
I can't.
Okay, wait, let me just. Are you able to see? So whoever's continuing with the MEEG conversation, if you're able to see the prompt to join a room.
No, we can't see.
No, Bhairav, we can't.
Just give me a minute. There you go. Are you able to see the prompt?
Yeah, now, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Any those who are interested in the MA education in MA in education elementary, please stay back in the main room. Yeah, we'll continue our Arindam sir and the team will continue our presentation for MA in education elementary.
By the way, just to repeat, you're saying that those who have questions which are specific for MAET should join the breakout room.
Yes.
The others stay in the main room. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Are you Nandini, are you not able to see a prompt on your screen for the breakout room? Okay, let me assign. Give me a minute.
Seen, ma'am. Seen breakout room.
Okay. It should be visible on your screen. Yeah, like Anushman is saying that it should be visible on your screen. Annam sir, I'll share the screen. I'll share the PPT.
Only
Yeah,
the
sure.
breakout rooms not joining. Take joining.
Sabrine, you
See?
want to join the breakout room, is it?
सबरीन मैं असाइन करती हूँ.
एक मिनट. सबरीन
Yes.
आपको MET ज्वाइन करना, MET का ब्रेकआउट रूम ज्वाइन करना है.
हाँ ज्वाइन करना है.
हाँ ठीक है.
I'll assign.
We'll assign it.
Yeah.
Okay. Done?
Yes, done.
Yeah, I'll just share the screen for. Just give me a minute. Are you able to see the presentation?
Yes, yes, yes.
I'll just, yeah. Over to you, Arvind sir.
Yeah. So, all right. So, welcome to this webinar on MA in Education Elementary Program. And, TIS is, by the way, if you could go back to the first slide about TISS, because it's a different cohort, they may have not seen that.
Okay, the first slide, just give me a minute.
Yeah.
Just give me a minute. I'll do that. Just give me a minute, I'll share
About TISS.
the presentation.
So, TIS is Tata Institute of Social Sciences. We have 4 campuses across the country in Bombay, in Hyderabad, Guwahati, and Tulsapur. We are one of the oldest research centers and university in Asia, actually, on social sciences. And the institute opened in Bombay in 1936. So it's in its 89th year. We are generally known for our work, research, and teaching. It's a multidisciplinary university. It's a multiversity, in fact, and we are known for our field work and field engagements through our all the courses that run, including education. We actually engage with various state bodies, national bodies, and international universities and organizations as well on different kinds of discourses and policy making. We have a wide range of international collaboration for both research and training. And TISS campus is quite vibrant. You may already be aware of, or come to know when you join us, hopefully. And we try to provide financial support, which is generally need based, to our students, and as well as academic support to our students. So this is what our main USP is. Next slide. So, our School of Education this program actually is hosted by School of Education, MA in Elementary Education. And this is one of the oldest programs in the country. In fact, quite unique. It's one of its kind in the country because we cater to the working professionals mainly, or those who wish to have mid-career shift, or to build a perspective on education, and did not have or have not had an opportunity to pursue education as an academic career earlier, but now they want to have a perspective building kind of a program. So here is that opportunity, and it's running since 2006, has been developed by who's who, and in fact quite famous educationists in the country. So all the courses are designed by people like them, and the program is entering into its 20th year now. So we will be having the 20th batch this year. It has been a very, very successful program, which we get to know from the testimonials which we receive from not only our students but also from the people in the industry, in the sector, in the larger educational landscape of the country. Go to the slide on MAEE now, Bhairavi, the one you were showing. So we are here to talk more about this program. We'll talk about the structure and all that in a bit. And we will also tell you the dates for the entrance So as you know, this is a full-time 2-year program, but with blended mode, which means that you will have an opportunity to come to campus once every semester, generally ranging between 10 to 14 days. And this semester, the coming semester, we are going to have the campus immersion. So your face-to-face classes will happen from 5th of September till 14th of September. So as you can see on the screen, this program is basically aimed at empowering practitioners or those who wish to come to this field, with a career shift plan to build a critical understanding of education sector, largely not just elementary, although the name suggests so, combining a face-to-face as well as online modes of teaching. So in the distance period, when you go back to your base locations, we continue to hold our classes in the evenings around the week. Typically, there are 3 or 4 courses, so there are 3 or 4 days of teaching every week per course. And this is to basically enhance your understanding and critical understanding of the subject matters, build your capacity, skills, and also expertise in various ranges of educational areas. The total credit load is 80, so 20 credits per semester. And as I just mentioned, the mode would be face to face as well as online. So it's a blended course. Next slide. So here are the program highlights. It's a dual mode structure. We involve both face to face as well as distance mode. And the curriculum is basically designed to offer a critical and reflective understanding of the sector of different issue based courses, particularly relevant to the Indian context, but not limited to it. In fact, we offer courses which are also relevant in the international sector as well. And naturally, we address the current challenges in the sector, not just elementary education, but education, uh, largely, the entire domain of school education, also higher education sometimes. We have a large team of partner organizations, including TIFRs, Home Yoga Center, other organizations such as APU, Eklavya, Digantar, Vidya Bhavan, and many, organizations and NGOs working in the domain here. And we also invite lecturers, guest speakers from various organizations to come and offer their courses and also interact with our students. The opportunities are our students have in the past have gone on to become elementary school professionals, curriculum developers, educational consultants. They've worked as teacher trainers, teacher educators. They've worked as education researchers. In fact, we are very proud to actually say that many of our students, almost practically from every batch, go on to pursue higher education, PhD, and so on from universities which are well known abroad, including Ivy League universities, school administrators. So these are the career opportunities that our students have, and some of them have actually gone on to start their own startups as well. Next slide, please. This is the brief structure of the program. As you see on the screen, we will have 20 credits every semester, which is a blend of both core courses as well as optional courses, including some of the compulsory field-based or lab-based workshop mode courses. So as you can see, history of education, education psychology, and philosophy of education will be the core courses in the upcoming first semester, and then there will be one optional course which you will choose from pedagogy basket as well as thematic basket. So in the pedagogy basket, we generally have pedagogy of science, pedagogy of social science, pedagogy of mathematics, and first language pedagogy, pedagogy of the first language. These are the 4 courses offered in the pedagogy basket. In the thematic basket, we generally offer ICT and education, teacher professional development, material design and development, education leadership and management, so on, these kinds of courses. So you are required to choose 3 optional courses over 4 semesters. I mean, basically over 2 semesters, first and third. 3 optional courses, choosing at least 1 from each of the baskets. So which means 1 from pedagogy, then 2 from thematic, or 2 from pedagogy, then 1 from thematic, and so on. But in this semester, in the first semester, you're going to choose only 1. Then in the second semester, as you can, so in continuing with the first semester, you also see that there are workshop mode courses such as ICT and education. You will also have a short course on Indian society and its educational landscape. This will also be part of the compulsory package. Then in the second semester, you have both core courses on Indian knowledge system, as well as a major focus on research tools and analysis. So we give a lot of focus on our research component, which leads to preparing and working on your dissertation later, and submission of your research dissertation. So therefore, a big portion emphasis is on research method, actually, on the whole, including tools, design, writing of proposal, and so on. So this is a broad structure. I'll spend a few more seconds just for you to have a look. I think this is up there on the website as well. And we also have skill enhancement, courses such as courses on reading, writing, and thinking in education. Then education development, monitoring and evaluation, then project management, and so on, which are also the contemporary needs from the industry. So we are catering to these needs as well. Move on to the next, please. So as I just mentioned earlier, every semester you come to campus for around 10 to 14 days. And this time it's been fixed for 5th to 14th September, including weekends. So we noticed that 5th is a holiday, 5th September is a holiday, Eid-e-Milad, and 6th and 7th are weekends. So we will try to use that so that you do not have to actually take much leave from your organizations. So this is basically to compensate for that. So we will start on 5th, which is a Friday, and continue till 14th, which is a Sunday. So with the hope that you would be able to come here, if you get selected, you come here on 4th evening or 5th morning and then leave 14th evening. So we use all the entire schedule. And then the online sessions during the distance mode are generally held in the evenings, typically between 6 and 9 p.m. So it could be from 6 to 8 or 7 to 9 or 6:30 to 8:30, depending on mutual convenience of the students as well as the teachers who are offering those courses. And this goes on till for the entire semester. And our semesters are typically 15 weeks long. Next one, please. Okay, now this is an important slide for you. This is what you're here for. So we are offering non-CUET route of admissions. The application process has commenced. It commenced yesterday. So those who are interested can actually log on to that link. We will get back to that in a bit again and to tell you the details. Remember, the last date for applications is 17th of August. So we just giving 1 week of window because the time is very, very short. And then the online entrance will take place on Saturday, 23rd August, which is not the coming one, the next Saturday. And results will be announced immediately after that, soon, in 3 days. So we are hoping that we will be able to announce results by 26th of August so that the admissions can take place immediately, and we are ready for our commencing our face-to-face mode of classes on 5th of September. So this is the timeline. Please stick to it and do not miss the deadline, please. So now we take you to the admission portal just to walk you through the process. Yeah. So when you click on that link, which the slide was showing, this is the link. You will come to this portal here. You will have to register yourself, of course. So this is the link to apply at. Excuse me. So this is the link to apply at. When you click on it, it will lead to another page where you will be asked to register yourself. And then you continue the process, basically, and then make the payment. All right. So this admission is also linked with the CEUT portal of Government of India.
Just adding to the point, basically, when you register, it'll ask you to create your personal profile, right? It'll ask you your details, your, parents' details, and like the personal profile. Which once you fill that, it'll take you. The next step would be about the choice of course. You can choose only one course, and and then eventually it'll take you to the payment portal, and the payment that you're going to do is for the application. It's the application fees, right?
Yes, the payment here, it is the payment for the entrance examination. So it is application fees. It's not the course fees. So that will happen once you are selected. Then you will be given another link for the payment for the course, basically entering into the program. But this is for the entrance exam. So it's application fee for the entrance exam, which is to be held on Saturday, 23rd August. Next slide. Yeah, so this year we are having this, and we just declared. I mean, I think I
We just
went through
quickly,
this.
I mean, this slide just summarizes quickly the steps and the process Arindam sir spoke about. I'll take it to the next slide. Yeah.
All right. So the question that you may be having is, how would this test paper look like? So this test paper will consist of 50 items, test items, ranging from English, mathematics and logical reasoning, and general awareness. But the syllabus, I mean, the content of these items will be up to the school level, so up to grade 9 and 10, not beyond 10 certainly, typically around grade 6, 7, 8, and so on. And it's more about reasoning based and not only content understanding and rote memorizing and so on. And these are typically kinds of items which used to be asked earlier during our TISS net exam. And TISS net papers, the old papers, I think, are still available on the website. The links, we can share with the links. And so this is it. Total number of questions would be 50. Each question will carry 2 marks. There will be no negative marking. And the time for the test would be 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday, 23rd of August. It would be an online computer-based test, and it will be proctored online. Yeah, and there are 4 sections. Basically, these are the sections: English, Mathematics LR, and GA. All right. Anything else, Bhairavi? Any other slide? Next. Otherwise, we can open the Q&A. Bhairavi, are you going to the next slide? Is there another slide after this? Bhairavi, I can't hear you. Are you there?
Sorry, I think I just lost the network for a bit. Give me a minute. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, it's the Q&A session.
So there are some questions in the chat box. Let's take them now, one by one.
I think the first question was, is there an online exam center?
Is Anusha here?
Let me check.
So Saraswati, the exam is computer based. Yeah, so you will be asked to go to a center, I think, a computer center. That's what I will confirm. Give me a minute. But if there are other questions, so
Just a minute. Anusha, she's there. She's there on the call.
So the exam of
Anusha, just respond to
computer,
these questions. Yeah.
yeah, I will just say that the facility was provided last time to people who were not able to use the computer to do a mobile, but you have to let them know. But frankly, the kinds of questions and how you have to see the screen, it is better to take it on a laptop or a computer. So you could also go to another place or something and then try using someone else's device for just that period of time, because the time has already been mentioned. It is a Saturday and 2 to 3:15 p.m. So just for that time, if you could look at it, it will help you. But you can write in to TISS applications once you've applied, and then just let them know that you would have access only to a mobile phone.
And Saraswati, here is your answer to your question. The Duration is of 1 hour 15 minutes from 2 p.m. to 3:15 p.m. on Saturday, 23rd August.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So we are ready now for Q&A. I have with me my other colleagues. I know you have probably met Professor Sarangpani. We also have Nilesh. Nilesh is a faculty colleague in School of Education. So we are here to take your questions now.
And then, so there's a question in the chat by Rajat Sharma. Rajat Sharma, do you want to unmute and ask Sir the question?
Yes, sorry. I was wondering how many seats are vacant currently that you're intending to fill. And like just to understand like what is the nature of the exam and
Well, Rajat, don't worry about all that.
yeah, okay.
It's yeah. So I think if students do well, so they will be in.
Sure,
Rajat,
sure.
seats will also depend on categories
Right.
of SC, ST, and so on. So we cannot, as of now, indicate whether all the seats will be filled or not, because it will depend on the category selection as well. TISS is mandated to follow all the guidelines of the central government. So that reservation policy will
Oh yeah,
continue.
she asked me when you want to come and visit.
Right. And what is the usual class size for each of these courses?
Of MAEE is 30 and MAET is also 30. If
Okay.
that is the question of what is the capacity, we take 30 seats.
36.
No. Anusha, no. 35. MAE 35.
Yeah, MAE is 35.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the superannuation, it is 35.
Pankaj,
There are questions in the chat, Arindam.
yes.
You can actually ask, you unmute and
Yeah.
ask. That's better.
Pankaj and Saraswati also. Saraswati,
What
आप
is that?
पूछ
Why
लो. I think Saraswati का question is teaching English is Hindi or an English language है तो
Teaching of medium or English or Hindi, ma'am.
English.
We are from Karnataka, so I will ask that question.
Yeah, so language medium of instruction is English, but we do give support, try to give support to those who find it difficult to, follow English or, and so on. So we have some of the materials already translated in Marathi and Hindi. Of course, we cannot cater to all the languages, all the Indian languages. We try our best to, cater to the needs of our students. What is
Okay,
Pankaj's question?
Pankaj, for the application form, you should not have to. He's unable to unmute because he's traveling.
Yes, I read that. So
Okay, what is this anti-ragging form and all that?
yeah, I think that's
That is only
So
after
these
you
would only
admit.
come in when you are filling, when you are
When you
paying
have
the fees
joined.
for TISS. Yeah, if
Yeah,
you've
when you
already
have joined.
joined and then you
Only
are
then.
paying the fees, that is when all of this kicks in. Right now, for the MAET application, you would just have to fill in the application form details. Ideally, you would not have anything. So if you can send screenshots of where the problem is to CET program, we will get back to you.
CET.
Ma'am, one question. On the screen, session 4, English is 10 questions, Maths is 10 questions, 15 questions. LR means and GA means what, ma'am?
Logical reasoning and general awareness.
Okay, sir. I confirm.
Yeah. Pankaj, we responded to your question, no? That anti-ragging
Yeah,
form will be
Pankaj, if you can
required.
just send a screenshot, we will have one of our team members take you through this tomorrow. But because I think it will require one-on-one. Yeah. And please email CT.
Yogeshwari, you can certainly write to one of us. Go to our websites and you'll see our email. I do not know what kind of uh, support you want. Is this related to the course with the admission process right now? Because we are
नो
now,
एक्चुअली हाँ हेलो
yes.
हाँ
What is your
आपने जो
question,
कोर्स
Yogeshwari?
हाँ
Mhm.
आपने जो कोर्सेज दिखाए वो मैंने और लिख लिए मगर एज आई एम वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल आई एम डूइंग समथिंग ऑन ग्राउंड सो मेरा क्वेश्चन ये था कि ये ग्राउंड से रिलेटेड जो कुछ भी क्वेरीज है चैलेंजेस है वो शेयर करने के लिए कुछ प्लेटफॉर्म वगैरह रहता है क्या
जब आप स्टूडेंट होंगे यहाँ पे
हाँ
ऑब्वियसली आपका एक्सेस होगा सारे टीचर्स के साथ। आप जिनके साथ अपना फील्ड अटैचमेंट मतलब रिसर्च डिसर्टेशन करेंगे, आपके जो गाइड होंगे उनका एक्सेस रहेगा, आप उनके साथ डिस्कस कर सकते हैं और बाकी सारे टीचर्स भी अवेलेबल होंगे डिस्कस करने के लिए।
ओके यस थैंक यू
Do we have more questions? Here are our emails, if you can see on the website, sorry, on the screen. Uh, you can write to us at reena@tiss.ac.in for queries related to MAEE, and for queries related to MAET, which is education technology, you can write at maet@clixindia.org, CLIX India.org. We can also call up on our landlines 022, that's the Bombay code, then 2552 and 2552 5305. These are our numbers. You can also connect with us on any of the social media handles such as LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Yes, Shreya, please go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, I was in the breakout room, so I missed the initial part of the orientation. So I just needed some clarification. So that there are two ME courses under in TISS, ME Education and an ME Education Elementary. So does elementary refer to early childhood years? Like, is it ECU? Just wanted
All
to
right,
clarify.
that's a very good question, Shreya. So we actually have more than two, in fact, five master's program in education. MA in Education Elementary, MA in Education Technology, which you're seeing now. These two are blended programs. But there are also campus-based programs such as MA in Education, B.Ed, M.Ed integrated, 3 years, innovative, and M.Ed. So, but right now, this non-CUET admission is only for these blended programs, MA Education Elementary and MA Education Technology. Now, to the other part of your question, do we only, deal with elementary part of the education? So no. In fact, we wanted to distinguish basically between the other program on campus, which is also a full-time program, but students are here with all the classes happen on campus. And so this MA program, MAEE, also caters to all the domains of school education, not just elementary. In fact, under the new elementary education policy, there is nothing, no category called any elementary now. So we cater to the entire part of school education as well as higher education. And in fact, we are actually trying to go for a nomenclature change. So basically to avoid this kind of confusion. So we do not only stick to elementary, although the name suggests so, but we actually cover the entire spectrum of school education.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much.
There's another question I can see in the chat. Bhavna, sir, what is the difference between the course of MA in education and MA? Almost the same, Bhavna. This is a blended course, and that is a course which is completely campus based. Rest of the most of the structures, most of the courses are same. All right, because we felt, and this is the oldest course actually. This MAEE course is the oldest course. This is running into its 20th year, and it's one of its kind in the country. One of its kind. It's very unique because it caters to the needs of working professionals, because otherwise they would have no way to do their career growth or come for another master's program or do something in education to build perspectives and so on. This is not a teacher uh, formation course. You would not become a teacher by doing this course, but you will certainly develop critical understanding of the sector, of the domains. All right. So there is practically no difference between these two programs. Just that it is catering to the working professionals, and therefore it is offered in a blended mode. So you will have every semester 10 to 14 days of campus based face-to-face classes, and rest of the semester happens online during in the evenings. So that's the difference. Otherwise, course wise, not much of difference. BGOP, the B.Ed. M.Ed. Admissions are over now, I think. Are there spot admissions now? I'm not sure. Otherwise, you'll have to apply for the next year's CUET. Just check if there are some spot admissions on till now.
I just had one more question.
Admissions are already over.
Oh, admissions are already over. Okay. So from our secretariat, Meenaji is saying that the admissions are closed for B.Ed. M.Ed. and MA education, the other program, campus based. Over, so you'll have to apply for the next year's CUET. Rajat Sharma says that I'm still confused between which course to join, MAE or MAET. Any tip? How can I decide? Well, MAET, here is a tip. MAET full-time course is a 1-year program, 42 credits, and it gives you a very deep understanding of the not only the education sector, but also the larger landscape of education and technology as well. But if you want to have a rather spread over course and build a critical understanding of same thing basically, but in a more detailed way for 2 years, then MAEE is your course. Anusha, would you like to respond to that in a maybe in a better way than I could do? All right, so MAET is more of education technology. You will get to do capstone projects and build a overall critical understanding of education technology and including education related courses. But MAEE will be completely education, although ICT is a component, one subject of the program. Yeah. Yes, MET also has a part-time variant, but that is only for 1 year. So full-time is 1 year, part-time is 1 + 1, 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. Part-time is 2 years.
I just have one last question, sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it mandatory or is it good to have like a teaching experience before applying for any of these courses, especially for this particular course, MA Elementary?
No,
Not
no, not required. Not required. Not at all.
Doesn't MAT also have yes,
Yes,
MAT
this
has a
one.
part-time variant. It has it's a 2 years part-time. Again, blended delivery, it's a 2 years part-time. We do have a 2 years part-time course. That is what sir was saying. MAEE doesn't have a part-time variant. MAEE
No, MAEE also, you
sorry.
can complete the program in 4 years.
Okay.
So often students who face, say, challenges, difficulties, there are different kinds of challenges that we face, balancing between work life and family life and other challenges and so on. So students are given that chance to defer some of the courses, but complete entire all the 80 credits in 4 years. So you can actually complete between 2 to 4 years. And MAET If you are doing it full time, then you do it in 1 year. If you are doing it in part time mode, then you get 1 more year. So 1 plus 1, 2 years.
So they're asking if part-time course has scholarship.
I think so, because the financial aid is basically given on need-based mechanism. So I think so. Yes, I'm not very sure, but Meena, can you respond to that if you're there?
Meena, are you
Does
there?
MAET part-time program
Yes,
offer
yes,
financial support?
yes,
Yes, it does. Okay.
yes. But as Amina said, um, it is not guaranteed, it is need-based, but yes, it is equally applicable to both full-time and part-time students.
Sabrine, both course, what do you mean by, you mean MAE and MET? Yeah, MET ही full time and part time. Hi. Yeah, Sabrine जो okay, अंडरस्टैंडिंग फ्रॉम द चैट कि आपको दोनों अगर MAET का फुल टाइम और पार्ट टाइम पूछ रहे हो तो जैसे अनुषा मैम ने बोला और अमीना मैम ने भी बोला, सर ने भी बोला कि नीड बेस्ड है, स्कॉलरशिप से नीड बेस्ड है, तो वो इवैल्यूएशन प्रोसेस होता है, उस हिसाब से इट्स गिवन. If we miss, then Saraswati is asking that if a student is not able to pay any fees but eligible to join the course, will TISS provide scholarship?
No. आपको you are eligible to apply for a scholarship after you have become a student with us. For the other aspect of getting funds, there is something called PM Vidya Fund, which is on our website for getting funds from Government of India. वो आप देख सकते हैं. But to get the scholarship from TISS and from the whole things, you would have to have paid the first semester fees.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. So Saraswati ji, you first have to enter the program, which means first semester का fees डालने के बाद, then you become eligible to apply for financial aids and everything. All right. तो ये तो आपको आना होगा पहले, and then you can apply for all these.
Yes,
इंस्टीट्यूट का
sir.
हो या गवर्नमेंट का हो, तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि आपको पहले वो फीस देकर अंदर आके then you apply. Okay.
Yes, sir, I know. But my condition is very bad. So if I join first semester, I can pay some amount of the fees. So how much the fees, I don't know. But I want to how much fees when I want to clarify then I will ready to join the university.
फीस साइट पे है ना?
हाँ, आई थिंक इट्स द फीस वेबसाइट पे दिया है पूरा ब्रेकअप. हाँ.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Yeah, Nandini, please go ahead.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I am Nandini and I am recently graduated from BLET, which is a 4-year teacher training program that's in elementary education. So, masters in elementary education somewhat feels similar to me because I feel we have covered most of the things in our 4-year intensive programs. And I am curious about education and technology. So, for a safer option, since I'm a fresher and I've not worked and I've just completed my undergrad, what will you suggest? Because MA in Education Elementary also gives a space for specialization in EdTech. Or should I just, because I am keen into technology and education, stakeholder and partnership, should I go for that? So that is my genuine question, and I hope you are able to.
It's a very, very genuine question and equally difficult for us to answer. So, in fact, since you are a fresher and you are interested in education sector, there's no harm in actually doing MAET, education technology. Although I would love to have you in MAEE, being the coordinator, I would always love to have more pupils coming in my class. But Nandini, you said you did BLEd in Delhi.
Yes, from
Which college?
JMC, Jesus and Mary
JMC, yes,
College.
Jesus and Mary. You can check with your seniors. Many of your seniors have done MAEE after doing BLEd, or check with your professors like Jonaki, and others. So that will be better. So
Sure.
we always get students from JMC, Miranda House, this one, this Gargi.
Alexa.
Argi.
Yeah. So maybe you can check with some of the professors in Gargi like Chandra or Jyoti. They would know. They can tell you more. Jyoti Raina, Chandra Tiwari, Jonaki Ghosh.
Sure. Thank you.
Nandini, to just answer your other question, you need to decide between stakeholder partnerships and educational technology. The program of educational technology, if you go through the courses, is really focusing on enabling you to work in the edtech sector, primarily from designing, focusing on educational technology. Capstone is focused on creating a product for it. And the MA stakeholder management and partnerships, largely that is if you're looking at it at a diverse field, right? Not just education technology. The focus in MAT is very edtech. So you have to decide where you want to, I mean, how general or how very specialized you want to be. And that will maybe determine your thing. Just
Sure.
wanted to point out that you need to perhaps think through that element.
Yes, thank you
Not
so
that
much.
you won't do stakeholder in edtech, but it is a very, very edtech centric course. It's a 1 year, very specialized. Every course is leading towards it. And if you looked at the program structure of MAE, it is more generalized, and the very same faculty who created the BLEd program, one of them being Padma
Yes,
Sarangapani,
we have read.
has also
those
been
things
involved in the MAEE program. And the idea of MAEE is to build on the capacities and not to repeat the whole thing. So the curriculum wise, not a problem. Just think about where you want to do, what you want to do in life. Both programs are dear to us.
True, and I was so excited to have Padma ma'am here, and I was on the call. I was very much excited. Oh wow, because we have read a lot of readings of her throughout our year, like apart from her contribution to our course, but we have read her a lot.
There's a
That's nice. So up to you, Nandini. You decide. So since you are a fresh graduate, you may want to choose to take education technology pathway. But if you want to keep your option, so it's not that if you do that, you cannot come back, to the other domains of education landscape. But if you want to have a more broader perspective now, before you get into a more narrow, very specific perspective, then that's going to be MAEE. But if you think MAET, education technology, is your call, which is also an extremely fast growing field with more career opportunities and so on, you can choose MAET, no problem.
Sure,
Both are
thank
master's
you.
degrees. Both are recognized master's degrees.
there's a question.
Yeah.
Parida, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Parida has asked Sir that after MAET or MAEE, if they could understand or they could know about the knowledge of starting up an education, like a startup, sorry, an education
Both.
startup.
Both. Big up both.
They want Big Up. Okay, thank you, sir. Big Up wants to know if there are, yeah, he wants any tips about an education startup around. Yeah.
Yeah. So in fact, both. So I mean, even in MAEE, as I said, our past students have gone on to become education consultants, or have their own startups opened and so on, and both, and also in MAET. So actually both. Largely depends on your caliber, enthusiasm, and efforts. The course can only lead you to some extent, and both the course are capable of doing so.
Shreya is asking, how does the field engagement in MAE look in the part-time course?
There is no part-time in MAEE. There is a deferment option. So if you are not able to complete a semester, for example, or all the courses in the semester, you can do that in the following year, that semester. So there is no part-time mode as such. We call it deferment mode. So you can complete your MAEE program in stipulated 2 years or can go up to 4 years. Okay, so you need to complete it within 4 years. Sometimes what has happened is when if the course load becomes little heavy and the work pressure at office is also heavy and students have not been able to manage both, they chose to do two or I mean at as much as less courses which are required to give them a promotion to the next semester, and then the rest of the courses they completed in the following semester. All right, so that way they staggered the courses for their benefit. So that's not part-time really, it's more like deferment. But yes, that option is there.
Okay, so but how, since it's off campus, if
Mhm.
I'm pursuing this course off campus, how
Yeah.
does field engagement look like? Like, just wanted to
So
get some
field
clarity.
engagement is not, I mean, that is irrespective of this deferment or regular. Engagement is more about your working with your guide and working on the field on the field. So the field doesn't actually mean that going to the field. It could be desk review as well. It could be a school, it could be a space, uh, working with teachers, with curriculum developers, consultants, or actually field the school there and so on. So we actually have a rather broader spectrum of our understanding of the field within which we work. So you generally will work with your respective guides on your dissertation. Yeah.
Okay, okay,
So even if you are even if you want to defer, still you have access to your guides, contact, and so on. So that's how it works.
okay. Thank you.
And that's regardless of whether you are deferring or you are completing in 2 years. Any other question? No.
No more questions
So
in the chat.
then, yeah, then all the best for your exam on the 23rd. Please do apply for the exam soon. The last date is only 4 days away, and do well in the exam so that we get to see you on campus from 5th. All right, here is the admission process information. This is also available on our website, and yeah, maybe Bhairavi, can you put that link here in the chat box, the bit.ly link?
Yeah.
So this is the link for you to register on the portal and to make the payment of fees for the exam. And if you get selected, then you pay the fees for the course. That is later. But this is only for the exam, entrance exam. Put the link here, please.
Yes.
Yes. So this is it. All right. Anything else?
I think we're good, sir.
Okay.
The bit.ly link may initially just sometimes it may initially show you like a bit.ly page and it'll ask you to continue to the website, right? So just click on continue to the website and it will take you to the page. It may just show you an ad at the start.
Yeah. And while completing profile and any step, if you are stuck, do let us know.
Yeah.
Like Pankaj has already sent us one screenshot. We'll share with that admission info, and we'll get it sorted by tomorrow morning itself, hopefully. Please be in touch with us.
Hello, ma'am. Hi, sir. I have
Yes.
last question. Yeah, I am Gupta Bigop. Sir, actually, we can sit anywhere for the online exam by using our personal laptop. Suppose in some moment during the exam, if we are losing our network, then the 1 hour 15 minutes, how we could?
Anusha, are you there? Is she there
I
in the call?
think she
No,
left
she
the
has
call.
left. Okay, so it works that way, this way, that if you're giving a center, uh, so if there is a loss of network, often they give you extra time, but I'm not sure about it. But if it is at a center, a computer-based center, which we will get to know soon, then they
Yeah.
will
Okay.
definitely. So there is no network problem as such. But if there is
Okay,
any,
sir.
they generally give you extra time. But if it is a home-based test, then I'm not sure. Yeah, typically.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
All right then. All the best and see you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.